Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend set. It's the Boston Red Sox taking on the Cleveland Guardians. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Schaffner. And Siggy, we're going to see a nice little win streak put to the test today.
Yeah, this team is really firing on all cylinders right now. And to me, the important thing is that they're doing the little things well. They're not just relying on home runs or big plays every game. They're playing good situational baseball, executing in key areas, and that's how you string together wins. So we'll see if they continue that in this one.
And we're back. And on the mound in this one, J. Mack.
Well, he's been a real quality starter for his club. And coming into this one, what stands out for me is that right-handed hitters have really struggled, batting below 200 on the year. It seems that they have a hard time picking up his release point and tracking the ball into the zone. So we'll see how right-handers do against him in this one.
Now it's the Guardians' DH, Seiya Suzuki.
Timid as a lion, quiet as a hurricane. It's reading on my tombstone, dude wasn't playing, written with exclamations, yeah.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. Whips it to Casas. One up, one down.
Batting second, the center fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee.
And now, Jung-Hoo Lee.
He's been tearing it up at the plate recently. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one.
Here's some fun facts about Jung-Hoo Lee. You look at the fact that he wears number 51. Not a shocker, but his favorite player growing up, Ichiro Suzuki. One of the other aspects of Jung-Hoo Lee's bio, he was actually drafted as a shortstop, now an outfielder, but he grew up right-handed, and his dad was the one that made him switch hit. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Got a pitch to hit right there with 2 strikes, but just couldn't get a piece. Tell you what, that screwball is so unique, and it's so rarely seen. I think it can be tough for any hitter just to get a piece of it, no matter where it's placed. As a hitter, you're just not used to seeing a pitch moving that way and getting on the same plane as it comes into the hitting zone.
2 outs, base is empty. Now the third baseman, Jose Ramirez. On the ground. Devers throws on to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Guardians fail to score. They're down 1-0. And with 2 down, the Red Sox. The early lead, Mack will hit next.
So easy to look at the big boys in this lineup, but he has been a pleasant surprise all season long.
Hit in the air right field, and that one way back there, and that is way gone. That's his 4th home run of the series. It's 2-0. So the streak stays alive. His 4th straight game with a home run.
Boog, that's like a cycle of home runs, and I know how much you love the cycle. He's absolutely punishing mistakes right now he can't miss. For a pitcher, the odds are in your favor if you keep that breaking ball down. That time, he got punished for it. Hitter just did a really good job of staying within himself and getting the barrel to the baseball.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the veteran first baseman, Josh Naylor.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Mack back to work. Mack goes 6'1", just 21 years old. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. And that one fouled off. Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
Happ up to hit.
He's been doing a good job knocking in his teammates. Over the last 10 games, he's knocked in 10 runs.
And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a ground ball. Throws to first in time. And a couple of quick outs.
Batting sixth, the shortstop, Anthony Volpe.
2 down, bases empty. Stepping in, Anthony Volpe.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
2 down, nobody on. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
0-2.
He goes down looking. Nothing doing for the Guardians there. They trail in this one 3-0. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well.
Sorry. Lee.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
You know, these Guardians definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Batting eighth, the second.
Romy Gonzalez, the next to hit.
Not getting the results he's wanted at the plate recently. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games. Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
Kicks and fires. Swings and misses. And it's 0-2.
0-2 is the count.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Petey Halpin in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
All right, there's number 8, 1 away.
Got him. And how about that? It's an immaculate inning.
Well, he's saying who needs the defense? An immaculate inning. 3 strikeouts, 9 pitches. We just witnessed something really special.
One out, bases
Up next for the
empty.
Red Sox, the designated hitter. Yay!
All right, Siggy,
Matt.
trivia time. Back when this ballpark opened, 1994, one future Hall of Famer hit the first triple in the park, and another hit the first homer by a Cleveland player. Think you know who they were?
Okay, I know that
Count
King
1-0.
Griffey Jr. hit the first triple here, but first homer for Cleveland. Give me a hint.
Switch hitter. That's all you're getting.
Oh, dude. Eddie Murray, no doubt.
Bam. And he handles it himself for the out.
The right fielder, number 48, drilled in.
Bottom 4, and here is Seiya Suzuki.
The designated hitter.
You and I got a chance to broadcast the 2019 All-Star Game, and the city of Cleveland did such a great job. I felt like wherever you turned, there was some type of ad for the All-Star Game, a face of one of the players playing in the game. I thought the city overall supported the event really well.
Yeah, and I think the players backed it up from the home run derby and the show that was put on between Vladimir Guerrero Jr., Pete Alonso, and others. It was off the charts. And then the game is always special. When you see the best in baseball, you remember how special this game is. And to be here at this ballpark, I think just was the icing on the cake.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. And he's up to 7 strikeouts.
Just absolutely rolling on the mound. He's looking very much on his game in the early parts of this one, Boog. Fully on the attack with these hitters.
That's 7 strikeouts already, so he's got a good pace going, no doubt. Lee takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. And another ball. Up the middle, Story on the run, sends it over to first, and they get the out.
I love how guys at this level are able to slow the game down, whether it's in the batter's box or on defense. And right there, that was a good job of knowing just how much time he had. We talk about that internal clock. He was able to gather himself, get a good grip, and make an accurate throw across the diamond.
Now it's Jose Ramirez. In there, and it's 0-1. 2 outs, base is empty. Just missed.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
Next offering is in for a strike.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Catcher has it, fires to first. In time. So the drop third strike doesn't hurt him, and that's that. So 12 up, 12 down to begin the ball game. It's the Red Sox 3 and the Guardians nothing. Back now at Progressive Field, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's Josh Naylor. Naylor goes 5 feet 11 inches, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he's won a Silver Slugger in the American League. And that drops in for a strike. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
Well, this can be kind of frustrating for the hitting coach. Right now, this lineup seems to be swinging at everything.
Just off the inside corner, and it's 1-2.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Just off the inside corner, and that's ball 2. Struck him out looking.
Maybe a little bit of overthinking at the plate right there. You want to be patient with knuckleballers and not giving it that pitch that's going to dart out of the zone at the very last moment. But that was about as hittable as knuckleballs can get, and he was frozen.
And first offering is fouled off. The Guardians yet to pick up a hit here. A little out front there as he swings through it.
0-2 is the count.
Breaking ball in there, got him looking. And that K brings him into double digits for the game.
Now at 10 Ks with still a few innings left, so expect him to add on to that total. And, you know, pitchers are looking to have a strikeout per inning. I mean, that's excellent work. The way it looks now, I mean, he's going to have a better rate than that in this one. So really good stuff working on the mound in this one.
Now at the plate, Anthony Volpe. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Brings it in. And that is the third out of the inning. So 5 perfect innings in the books. It's the Red Sox 3 and the Guardians nothing. And now the DH, J. Mack. He launched a solo shot back in the second inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped them get off onto the right foot.
Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. Touchdown! Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add to the lead. It's 4-0.
The wind didn't hurt the chances of that ball getting out of here, that's for sure. Sometimes we say it's a sinker that didn't sink. Well, that was a splitter that just didn't split. Kind of like a BP fastball. And when you throw that pitch, don't expect to get it back. You're getting a new baseball from the umpire.
Back here in Cleveland, here's Corey Lee.
Guardians, the catcher, Corey.
Mack back to work.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine.
To third, Devers sends it to first. One away, bottom of the 6th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Romy Gonzalez digs in for the Guardians. His righty-lefty splits there. And that is in for a strike. It's 0-1. And a swing and a miss.
Just an outstanding job of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what he does.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And he keeps putting up the Ks. That's number 11.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch. Tailing away from the hitter, lowing away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. Tell you what, that's a tremendous 2-strike pitch. You know, this manager knows that his players are just trying to do too much. Everybody needs to just take a deep breath, relax, and let it naturally happen.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
And a swing and a miss. Now it doesn't strikeouts for him in this one. So he's perfect through 6. It's the Red Sox 6 and the Guardians nothing.
Now batting.
Now it's the DH, J. Mack. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those 2 he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dish.
There's a swing and a drive. And that one hops the wall. Coming home. The relay throw. He'll score, and they're pulling away up by 7 now.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Roman Anthony up next for the Red Sox. Soft contact in the air. And that's a base hit. The throw in. Safe at the plate, and the run scores all the way from second. It's 8-0. Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there.
Singy, did anybody ever give you the silent treatment?
I don't remember that they did. I think they were pretty cool with me in terms of celebrating my rookie year. First home run came in Anaheim against the Angels, and I always love to watch now, though, especially when that player is unsuspecting. You know, some guys, they've been around long enough to know there's a good chance I'm going to get the silent treatment. But when that player's maybe been grinding it out for a little while and finally gets that home run, is expecting the big lift coming into the dugout, and they just stonewall him, it's awesome.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee.
So up next, Jung-Hoo Lee. 0 for 2 in this one. There's a strike. Every once in a while, they'll work that same trick on a veteran player. If, say, he's been cold or hasn't hit a home run in a long time. And that's always fun when you don't see it coming at all, and everybody in the dugout goes crickets on him.
Yeah, and that veteran player's usually got a response for those individuals with one or the other hands.
Line drive and foul ball. That was your worst start one year. Didn't you start like 3 for 33 or something?
Oh, it was awesome. It was awful. Not awesome.
That one the other way. Whips it to Casas. 2 up, 2 down.
You know, he's been so great today. Really just throwing whatever the catcher puts down. I mean, hasn't shaken off the catcher very much at all today.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Jose Ramirez. And first offering is fouled off. Gets the outside corner with that one.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
3 up, 3 down, inning over. The perfection continues. 21 straight have been retired. Red Sox 8 and the Guardians nothing. On to the bottom of the 8th, and now the first baseman, Josh Naylor. There's the strike. So he's back out to begin the 8th. Been a really nice outing for him so far, Singy.
He's thrown the ball really well. Kept hitters off balance, and he's been very efficient with that pitch count. But at this point, even though it's been relatively low, you start keeping an eye on it to make sure that he doesn't have any fatigue and injuring himself.
No action in the bullpen, though. Looks like they're going to let him stay out there. Caught him looking for the K. A big performance on the mound. Lots of strikeouts. That was number 14.
Yeah, clearly trusting himself in this one, Boog. Feeling really good about what he's working with, and that really allows a guy to attack hitters. You know, such an important mindset to have out there on the mound, especially when you're ahead in the count with 2 strikes.
So digging in, Ian Happ. That clips the corner.
0-1's the count.
The Red Sox up big in this one. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle, hope he gets a mistake.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
Well, the hitter's got his timing down for the breaking ball. If you're a pitcher, if you can get that fastball in on the hand, it's going to be very difficult for that hitter to get the barrel to it.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's K number 15 in the ball game. He's really dealing. Anthony Volpe digs in now. Volpe swinging it much better this season in away games than here at home. That one misses. 1-0. 2 down, nobody on. All Red Sox in this one. Edge of the zone for a strike, and the count is 1-1. Way out front for strike 2.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
That one missed. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. So now 24 have been set down in order. 3 left to go for perfection. Red Sox 8 and the Guardians. And stepping in for Boston, J. Mack. And first offering is fouled off. Right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. J. Mack heading back out for the bottom of the 9th as he'll look to make history. And we're back. And now Corey Lee. And all eyes on the mound as he begins the 9th inning, working on a perfect game. Mack back to work. And that's in for a strike. 0-1.
Boog, I'll tell you right now, every player defensively on their toes like never before. They want to make sure they have the opportunity to put this pitcher in the history books. They are going to make the play.
Making 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Well, that slider down and away, it's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes, you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Gonzalez, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Base is empty, 1 away. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. That one's in there, and the count is 0-2. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Now only 1 out remaining.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, Boot, get back on track. His team needs him.
So they're down to their final out. Stepping up for the Guardians, Petey Halpin. And this is it. 1 out away from perfection. Swings through that one for strike 1.
0-1.
The Guardians with a lot of ground to make up here in the last half of inning number 9. They're down to their final strike.
No balls, 2 strikes.
The Guardians down to their final strike. Swing and a miss. Got him. A perfect ending to a perfect game.
Just unbelievable. I was nervous up here in the booth. I can only imagine what his teammates and even he felt out there on the mound closing this thing out. Everyone will remember this perfect game, and it'll be notched in Cooperstown forever.